Welcome back to BrightBoundX, where we explore the universe's greatest mysteries and push the boundaries of scientific discovery. I'm your host, and today we're diving into one of the most intriguing astronomical events of 2024 that has left the scientific community divided and honestly questioning everything we thought we knew about our place in the cosmos. Here's the question that's keeping astronomers awake at night. What if an alien civilization just sent a reconnaissance probe to observe Earth? And we almost missed it. Comet 3I Atlas has triggered an unprecedented debate between mainstream science and maverick researchers. Some say it's simply a primordial visitor from the stars. Others, including Harvard's most controversial astrophysicist, argue it could be something far more extraordinary. Buckle up, because this story challenges everything we understand about comets, space exploration, and our place in the universe. On October 30th, 2024, Comet 3I Atlas reached perihelion, its closest approach to our Sun. But this wasn't just another cosmic snowball passing through our solar system. This object is fundamentally different. At approximately 21 kilometers in length, roughly equivalent to the entire island of Manhattan, 3I Atlas represents an astronomical event of unprecedented significance. What makes it truly exceptional is its confirmed interstellar origin. Unlike the billions of comets believed to have formed within our solar system billions of years ago, 3I Atlas comes from beyond, from the deep void between stars. Think about that for a moment. This object has traveled through the vacuum of space for potentially millions of years, crossing countless light years before entering our cosmic neighborhood. It wasn't born yet. It wasn't captured by our sun's gravity years ago. It's a genuine visitor from another star system, making it one of only a handful of confirmed interstellar comets ever detected. This alone would make 3I Atlas historically significant. But what happens next is where the scientific consensus begins to fracture. Traditional orbital mechanics tell us how comets should behave. Newton's laws of gravity and centuries of astronomical observation have given us predictable patterns. Comets follow elliptical orbits, accelerating as they approach the Sun and decelerating as they retreat into deep space. Their trajectories can be calculated, predicted, and verified. But 3I Atlas, it's breaking the rules. According to Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, a researcher known for challenging conventional wisdom and publishing controversial hypotheses about extraterrestrial intelligence, this comet exhibits three anomalies that cannot be easily explained by conventional physics. First, the orbital acceleration of 3I Atlas appears to exceed what gravitational forces alone can account for. This non-gravitational acceleration suggests an unknown force or mechanism at work, something that defies our current understanding of celestial mechanics. Second, its trajectory is unusual. Rather than following a simple elliptical path, 3I Atlas navigated a peculiar course, appearing to swing near Jupiter, Venus, and Mars in sequence before approaching the Sun. For a randomly captured interstellar object, this precision seems statistically improbable. Third, and perhaps most intriguingly, 3I Atlas possesses an anti-tail. Most comets develop distinctive tails as solar wind pushes ionized particles away from the Sun's heat. These tails always point away from our star. But 3I Atlas exhibits material streaming in the opposite direction, toward the Sun. This phenomenon violates our expectations and suggests mechanisms we don't yet understand. For mainstream astronomers, these anomalies are interesting puzzles requiring further study. For Loeb, they represent something far more radical. Avi Loeb didn't become controversial by accepting conventional explanations. During an appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, he proposed a hypothesis that has sent shockwaves through the scientific community. What if 3I Atlas isn't a comet at all, but rather a sophisticated surveillance probe launched by an advanced extraterrestrial civilization? Loeb's reasoning is methodical and thought-provoking. He argues that the observed anomalies, the impossible acceleration, the improbable trajectory, the reverse tail could collectively indicate artificial origins. A probe wouldn't need to follow natural orbital mechanics. It would have propulsion systems capable of generating the non-gravitational acceleration we observe. Furthermore, if an advanced civilization wanted to observe a solar system and specifically study Earth, would better cover than disguising themselves as a natural comet. By all appearances, 3I Atlas looks like a comet. Its composition resembles cometary material, but beneath that disguise, Loeb suggests engineered systems and intentional mission parameters. The trajectory itself supports this theory. If 3I Atlas were randomly captured by a solar system's gravity, the probability of a passing within observational range of 3 terrestrial planets and the Sun in such deliberate sequence seems extraordinarily small. Loeb implies this wasn't chance, it was planned reconnaissance. Most provocatively, Loeb claims that NASA photographed 3I ATLAS on October 2nd using the HiRISE camera aboard the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. According to his assertions, this image captured details of the comet's structure that would definitively reveal its anti-tail anomaly. Yet, Loeb argues, NASA has not publicly released this photograph. NASA has adopted a careful, measured response to Loeb's assertions. The space agency neither confirmed nor denies the existence of the photograph Loeb references. Instead, NASA maintains its official position. 3I ATLAS poses no threat to Earth and exhibits no characteristics suggesting artificial origins. The agency's stance reflects the broader scientific establishment's skepticism toward Loeb's hypothesis. Most astronomers within NASA and similar organizations regard 3I Atlas as an exceptional but entirely natural astronomical phenomenon, a fascinating opportunity to study interstellar materials, but not evidence of extraterrestrial technology. However, NASA's deliberate ambiguity creates an interesting vacuum. By neither confirming nor denying, the agency neither validates nor completely refutes Loeb's claims. This strategic silence has fueled conspiracy theories and speculation across social media and among enthusiast communities. What we know factually, NASA possesses sophisticated orbital imagery capabilities. NASA monitors near-Earth space constantly. NASA has documented 3I ATLAS. But what NASA chooses to emphasize or withhold in its public communications remains a matter of interpretation. The tension between Loeb's claims and NASA's silence reveals a fundamental challenge in modern science. How do we balance scientific rigor with transparency? How do we prevent either dogmatic dismissal or unfounded speculation? Before we delve deeper into the extraterrestrial possibility, let's address a critical reassurance. 3I ATLAS presented no collision risk to Earth. At perihelion, the comet approached within approximately 130 million miles of the Sun, placing it well inside Mars' orbital zone, but safely beyond the Sun's photosphere. Its closest approach to Earth measured roughly 170 million miles, equivalent to 273 million kilometers. To put this in perspective, Earth orbits at about 93 million miles from the Sun. The comet's minimum distance from our planet represented nearly twice Earth. Orbital radius, a substantial safety margin by astronomical standards. This safety doesn't negate the significance of 3I ATLAS's arrival, but it does contextualize it. Whether natural or artificial, this visitor came to observe, not to collide. Here's a frustrating irony. An astronomical event of potentially historic importance occurred, yet terrestrial observers, that's us, here on Earth's surface missed it entirely. Since September, 3I ATLAS resided behind the Sun from Earth's perspective. Solar glare overwhelmed any telescope or astronomical instrument we could direct skyward. Our satellites in Earth orbit face the same obstruction. Until November at earliest, and more likely not until September 2026, the 3I Atlas will remain invisible from our planet's surface. This cruel timing meant that ground-based observatories space telescopes in Earth orbit, and all professional and amateur astronomers on our world were essentially spectators forced to watch from the stand while the game happened elsewhere. But humanity didn't lose all vantage points. Strategically positioned throughout the solar system, spacecraft and instruments suddenly became humanity's eyes-observing 3i ATLAS from angles Earthbound observers could never access. NASA's Mars orbiting reconnaissance fleet maintained constant surveillance of the region around the Red Planet as 3I Atlas passed through its proximity. NASA's Psyche spacecraft, bound for the Metal Ridge asteroid Psyche, captured unique perspectives. The Lucy probe, on its mission to study Jupiter's Trojan asteroids, observed the visitor from its distant vantage point. Most intriguingly, the European Space Agency's JUICE spacecraft currently exploring Jupiter's frigid moons found itself positioned for ideal observation of 3I ATLAS. This wasn't coincidence, but rather the fortunate geometry of orbital mechanics. JUICE's instruments collected data as the comet sailed within range. However, JUICE faced technical constraints. To protect its sensitive equipment from solar radiation during this close approach, the spacecraft redirected its main antenna toward protective shielding. Consequently, the agency couldn't transmit the collected data back to Earth until February 2026. A treasure trove of astronomical data awaits decoding observations that could potentially resolve the 3I Atlas mystery definitively, or deepen it further. As we reflect on this extraordinary event, critical questions emerge that will drive scientific inquiry for years to come. Do interstellar comets possess fundamentally different compositions and structures compared to our solar system's native comets? Will detailed analysis of 3I Atlas material reveal exotic compounds or isotopic ratios that rewrite our understanding of cosmic chemistry? Could the anti-tail phenomenon represent a previously unknown physical mechanism operating in interstellar environments? Might the plasma physics community discover revolutionary principles by studying this object? Or as Avi Loeb provocatively suggests, are we genuinely witnessing contact with an extraterrestrial technological civilization? Could this be humanity's first definitive evidence that we're not alone? We may have answers within the next 18 months as JUICE and other spacecraft transmit their observations. We may have definitive answers within decades as more refined telescopy and spectroscopy become available. Or the mystery might deepen further, prompting an entirely new generation of researchers to ask questions we haven't yet conceived. What we know absolutely, 3I ATLAS has transformed how we view the cosmos. It's no longer academic speculation to ask whether intelligent life has reached across the stars to observe us. It's now a legitimate question driving real research at prestigious institutions. The universe is more mysterious than we imagined. What do you believe? Is 3I ATLAS a natural wonder from distant stars? Or does it represent something far more profound? The data will eventually tell us, but your perspective matters right now. Like this video to show us which mysteries fascinate you most. Share this video with fellow truth seekers, space enthusiasts, and curious minds. Let's build a community of explorers willing to ask difficult questions. Subscribe to BrightBoundX for more deep dives into cosmic mysteries, scientific controversies, and the frontier where established science meets profound possibility. New episodes exploring the universe's greatest secrets premiere weekly. Thank you for joining us in this investigation. Until next time, keep looking up because the universe is watching back. This is BrightBoundX, expanding human understanding, one mystery at a time.